make our way into the pro ranks here. Heavyweight action, and these guys, Tim Dunn, Harry Hunsucker, fought way back in 2010 as amateurs. Tim Dunn won that fight via submission due to strikes. Now both pros, but we haven't seen Tim Dunn since he fought in 2015. He lost via TKO against Jason Riley, and a guy who started out his career 2-2 but lost 3 straight fights and took about almost a 3-year layoff. I know he's been active in some pro boxing and things like that, but his first time in the cage since 2015. And believe me when I tell you that Tim Dunn has some serious knockout power. We posted a couple weeks ago his knockout over James DeShong in his pro debut, and he has some great knockouts as an amateur and now some impressive knockouts as a pro, but I know that his career kind of went the opposite direction of the way that he wanted it to go when he turned pro. Fighting out of Portsmouth, Ohio, and a lot of times really just hasn't had enough people to train with on a regular basis. So I know he's done a little bit of traveling and tried to train and things like that, but I know he definitely said, I talked to him a little bit earlier, said he's feeling in great shape and surprisingly athletic guy for, you look at his physique, but pretty athletic guy for more than what you would expect, at least looking at him. Been fighting for a long time, made his debut all the way back in 2006.
Still only 30 years old.
Still got time.
Introducing his opponent fighting out of the B2 digital blue corner, Harry Hunsucker.
Harry Hunsucker, 2-2, longtime Hardrock MMA veteran, made his Hardrock debut as an amateur at Hardrock 46 back in 2012, but traded wins and losses as a pro. Lost his pro debut against William Vincent, then beat Kevin Powers via submission. Lost to Dante Mays, there's no shame in losing to a guy like that, but then came back. Last time we saw him was Hardrock 93. Last time we were here in Lexington at Heritage Hall with a submission win over Raleigh Abbott. So he now tries to avenge that loss from way back in 2010 against Tim Dunn. Hear the crowd ovation, Lexington native. Harry Hunsucker trains at Four Seasons, I believe, also trains at, has his own gym, and gets the opportunity to be around martial arts full time. So that's his full-time job in elite martial arts. Second degree Taekwondo black belt, first degree Krav Maga black belt, and a BJJ purple belt. So that's the, I think, underrated aspect. And I would not be surprised to see him try to get this fight to the ground and not try to play with the knockout power of Tim Dunn.
We got a 30-year-old against a 29-year-old. The heavyweight division in particular, you never know when somebody's going to hit their prime. Both these guys could have many fights ahead of them.
Weighing at 261 pounds, representing Hardrock Training Center out of Portsmouth, Ohio, Tim Fat Boy Dunn. And introducing his opponent fighting out of the B2 digital blue corner, weighing at 256 pounds, representing Four Seasons and elite martial arts, fighting out of Richmond, Kentucky, Harry Hurricane Hunsucker.
Heavyweight bout here at Hardrock 97. Harry Hunsucker in the gray and white. Tim Dunn in the black and red. Rob Mooney, third man in the cage for this one. You see the size differential. Hunsucker, the taller guy, but Tim is actually the heavier guy.
Hunsucker bringing the action right to Dunn.
Tim has a great chin, known for his chin, but still don't want to take a ton of punishment. Head kick there from Harry Hunsucker. Tim tells him to come on.
Wow, there's the big right you alluded to, David.
He loves to throw that left hook, though. That's probably his best punch, and he will throw a right straight left hook is his favorite combo. Hunsucker, though, with a lot of output here early on in this fight. A lot of strikes. Maybe trying to wear Tim Dunn down early.
Inside leg, right hand.
Tim eats a big left hand there and a kick to the body.
As you said earlier, it looks like Harry is trying to take the fight to the ground. Dunn with the back to the cage, trying to avoid.
Showing the good takedown defense thus far. It's Tim Dunn. Hunsucker the clinch up against the cage. Tim with that overhook on the left arm. Tries to turn out here. Hunsucker does a good job putting him back on the cage. Big right hand there from Harry Hunsucker. Harry working those foot stomps. Looking to try to get this fight to the ground. It's been all Harry Hunsucker thus far. Hunsucker with the foot stomps. Kind of surprised at this point the referee's not at least warning him that there hasn't been a ton of action. I know he's thrown a couple of strikes, but he's doing a good job with positioning here up against the cage. And Tim gets his back off the cage, but Harry's going to put him right back on there, right in front of our broadcast position. Kind of abandon the takedown, at least for the time being. Just a lot of clinch work here up against the cage.
Harry's got his leg. Is he going to be able to get him down? Dunn with the continued takedown defense.
Shot to the body there from Harry Hunsucker. Couple shots to the thigh there from Tim Dunn. Knee there. That's a low blow. That was clearly a low blow. You heard Tim immediately grunt from that, and Tim will get 5 minutes to try to recover.
I was going to say somebody like Tim Dunn, maybe fatigue may not be his strong suit, David. Sure, he'll take the full 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, especially a guy who hasn't been in there in 3 years, but maybe
never
not.
mind. I stand corrected.
I think the big thing for Tim is he gets out of that clinch off the cage, because nice leg kick there from Hunsucker.
Tim wants to be at the center of the cage in this fight. He wants to have an opportunity to connect with the big blow.
And Hunsucker now trying to tee off and trying to finish this. And clinch up against the cage again. Another knee there to the thigh. Knee to the head from Harry Hunsucker. This fight thus far has been all Harry Hunsucker. Good head position here. Still trying to get the fight to the ground. Knee, that was the knee to the knee that really looked like Tim buckled. Harry said he's done, but he's still not out. Referee hasn't stopped it yet. That was just knee on knee, and Tim's knee buckled, his left knee buckled.
He taps.
Taps.
Difficult to tell exactly what he tapped from. Hopefully Tim Dunn's all right.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was just definitely that left knee. And that was right in front of us, so we could definitely see it. And Tim having a hard time getting back to his feet. And now see the replay here of the stoppage.
If I remember,
some blood over the left eye from Tim Dunn.
If I remember correctly, I do remember watching Tim catch some brutal leg kicks from Derek Sawyer back in the day on a Hardrock card. Right to the knee.
Good win from Harry Hunsucker. He saw the opening and took it. Maybe exploited that weakness.
Harry moving to 3-2.
2 straight wins now as well. So we saw him top Raleigh Abbott. Yeah, you see Tim definitely walking gingerly on that left leg.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes, 56 seconds of the very first round. Your winner, top round by winner each Harry the Hurricane Hunsucker!
Harry Hunsucker, 3-2 with the win over Tim Dunn. Sure, that's a long time coming for him.
Tim Dunn was one of Harry's early losses that he had to avenge. Would you say he might have done that today? I'll let you say a few words to your amazing fans, and I'll try. I just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Everybody from my church over here. Bison Drago, all the other people that have come to watch me tonight. My coaches, Mike Seals, Will Schneider, my best friend Jesse over there, and my wife, if you know something. You know, I've been training like non-stop since August, so I'll probably be back, but it's going to be a while. Hey, you look fantastic tonight. Folks, your winner